Okay. So, I tried once before to do this. A little demo of the repaired Titano and did not succeed. It's peculiar. It seems like I don't think that's wrong. So I'm going to do it again. It was not good. So I guess that's just the way it goes. But, okay. The Titano is back. If there's noise in the background, sorry. But it's an urban environment, and hopefully my new microphone will pick up me but more than it will the background noise, but I don't know. Anyway, I thought I'd run through the Titano and give it a little practice run. I've done a couple. Again, I'm getting used to it because it's slightly different as far as the bellows is concerned. And getting used to it. I'm kind of also stuck here. There we go. I think I was stuck on the edge of... I've got a chair mat underneath here and I was stuck on the edge of it. So this should be better. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and run through it and see what it sounds like on the numbers that I've been practicing. And getting used to the bass side. Okay. Of course, I just randomly go for something way down there. It seems like the bellows are a little, well, they're different. I don't know if they're shorter. So there's a lot of air traffic today. Sorry. Anyway, of those who are really tired of hearing this practice tune, forgive me, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to put it on clarinet. So, there we go. And the E sounds a little odd. It could be the... There's discord between those. Yeah, it's a bit off. That's okay. If it doesn't get better, I can try to tune it, which will be a completely new opportunity, experience, learning experience, but I could get my tuner out and see where that is, but it's something sharp or flat. But when you hold down, it actually sounds better with the higher E. So it might be this E. It sounds like it's the E root that's off. Well, as you can see, I'm slightly discombobulated by the Titano and its differences. The thing about accordions is that it's kind of like when you're asked as a child to pat your head while rubbing your stomach, just to kind of check to see how your brain is coordinating your hands. It's a lot like that if you've been a piano player before, because your hands get used to doing one particular thing on the piano, and on the accordion, you're doing the circle of fifths over here in the buttons that you can't see with your left hand, and you've got the piano keyboard on the right hand. It's not really a piano keyboard, but sometimes you treat it like one, and it's not quite the same, because the difference is that these, it's not a hammer strike, but it's a key that opens a valve that lets air through. So it's more like one of those old missionary organs that they used to use, that have the foot pedals. So you were pumping the foot pedals and trying to work the keys and the stops on the organ. My grandfather used to have one of those, and it never was in full swing because it needed to be repaired. But I remember that being difficult as well. So there are many things going on, and then you get a different accordion, and they're all a little bit different. This one has a little bit, I think, a little bit less bellows opening. I mean, it'll open, but it seems to be slightly different in the way that the bellows works. And I'm not at the point in my practice where I really understand the differences between how they work and what I'm supposed to be doing. And so I'm slightly discombobulated, the word for the day, discombobulated, by the whole, the difference between them. So it's interesting. It's an interesting place to be. So I'll go ahead and try this again. And what I may do is cut out the first practice and just insert, if this one turns out a little bit better, this round of practice turns out a little bit better, I will go ahead and use this one instead. Anyway, here we go. I notice on the pull, you can hear the difference. So this may be the thing that is the leather that hasn't quite found its equilibrium there yet. It could be a new leather. I give up. It's just not working today. It happens. All right, something else. This is the bandoneon, which is just the plain accordion. I'm going to play the Bluemont Waltz. And this has 3 sharps, C, F, G. So. that's the next one I want to learn. Just to play through, practice through. Not a practice at all, just to play through. All right, anyway, I'm happy the Titano is back, and that was disastrous and noisy and chaotic. And some things I need to get used to, and some things that need to get run in. But I'm very glad this accordion is back, because it had a long road to get here. It had a little adventure on its way, I'll put it that way. I think it was sitting in somebody's basement for a long time, and then a person sold it to me on eBay, and it wasn't in the condition that it was supposed to be, so I sent it back to them, and they sent it back to me, or the post office did, because it went to an address that didn't exist for its return. So the individual was trying to get rid of it, period. But now I have it, and I'm going to make it all that it can be. And it may take a little more work, but that's something that I'm willing to do. So we'll see how it goes. I may end up taking it back to the tech, but it depends on how it works out. But it had woodworm in the wood under the keyboard, which was causing some problems. It had some leathers that needed to be replaced. Not all of them were in bad shape. The valves were redone on it. Those are when you press the key down, the valve opens. If you don't have any knowledge of accordions, when you press a key or a button, a valve opens inside it and lets the air in when you open and shut the bellows. So when you open and close the bellows, not shut, but anyway, that's what makes it work. And I'm babbling, but that's all right. Okay, that's it for now.